Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions Custom Contents Twitch Stream Extravaganza. That's my new title. I've decided to go with that. I think I might just shorten it to Lord Havoc's Twitch Extravaganza at some point. I don't know. Every stream should have the word extravaganza. I mean, why not? If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is where I showcase Marvel Champions content on TTS. Full disclosure, I own every Marvel Champions product except for the very first promo cards that came out. If you can hook me up with those, please do. But everything else official, and I could stream Marvel Champions content, but there's plenty of other streamers out there that do that sort of thing, so I'll leave that to them. I focus on the custom content that's available online. The community around Marvel Champions is very large. You get a whole bunch of scenarios, custom scenarios, a whole bunch of custom heroes, that sort of stuff. And I'd prefer to focus on those because give them a bit more of a wider audience. Not that my audience is huge, but every little bit helps. And I also then post those onto YouTube. Now I'm pretty excited for this stream. The last couple of streams, the last few streams I did were of Havoc, my namesake from the X-Men, and that was a lot of fun. Before that, I did the Human Torch and the Invisible Woman for a short period. By Dreamhacker, and I think they're great. Human Torch is awesome. And Invisible Woman, I just don't know how to play her. She's fine. She's good. I'm just not very good at that sort of nuanced type character. I'm not very good at the game in general. So I had a bit of trouble with her, and I haven't tried Ben or Reed yet. But Human Torch had a lot of fun. And Dreamhacker was kind enough to watch the videos on YouTube and give me some feedback. That's really exciting for me. Dreamhacker is a very well-known member of the community, and to have them reach out and give me some feedback was awesome. I even took the opportunity to say, hey, I obviously suck at Invisible Woman. Can you give me some pointers? So they gave me some some playing pointers for Invisible Woman, which is great. So some of the feedback on the videos themselves, which is a couple of things that I got wrong. The very first time I used combustion, the first time I used radiate was wrong, but then I figured it out from then on anyway, so I'm cool with that. They were quite upset that I used internal combustion as a resource card. Which is pretty funny, so I apologise again for that, Dreamhacker. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, a couple other things, like a cool tip was that I could have used. I could have played Johnny's Workshop differently. Johnny's Workshop, I assume when I said that you use it to ready a fire card, you would use it for Spark, essentially, right? But you could also use it for Johnny himself. So if you flip from Johnny to Human Torch and then exhaust him, you can use Johnny's Workshop to ready him, because he also has the fire trait, which is great. Didn't even notice that. So that's a cool little combo. Dreamhacker. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Really enjoy taking the time. I also got another comment on one of the videos. Every now and again I get people contact me with questions or comments or something like that. That's why I started playing the heroes in the first place, actually, because I was saying at the start that I wasn't really going to do the heroes all that much, because I don't think I'm a very good deck builder, and trying to figure out the nuances of the heroes and trying to build a deck and stuff like that, I just don't know if I do a very good job. So I mainly focus on the scenarios using existing heroes, because the existing heroes I know how to play, and so I sort of focus on the scenarios type stuff. But someone asked me about, a friend of mine actually asked me about it's like, hey, can you give some of the heroes look pretty sick? Can you give them a bit of a go? So that's why I gave Invisible Torch and stuff like that a bit of a go. And Havoc, of course. But anyway, so this other comment on one of the other videos was a request to play some specific content. So they asked me to play the Null scenario, or the King in Black scenario, but it's called Null scenario, using specific characters, Scream and Agent Venom, because apparently they team up in the comic. I haven't actually read the King in Black comic. I read the first few chapters of it, the first few issues of it, and I was not a fan. So I was unaware of that. So E.K. August, who's been mentioned on the show before, created this scenario, the King in Black scenario, and a bunch of symbiote-based characters, heroes. So they asked me to play Scream and Agent Venom versus the Null scenario. Now, I'm pretty excited about that. Sure, I'll slot it into the schedule. Why not? I'll give it a go. But it'll also be my first ever two-handed. I'll have to clean the mats up a bit. Get these out of the way. It'll be my first ever attempt at a two-handed sort of scenario. I never play two-handed. I only ever play true solo, single-handed solo. So yeah, I'll do it. Agent Venom and Scream. I had a bit of a look at Scream, and she's pretty interesting. She has a bit of resource generation to try and play her cards. You get bonuses if you play her cards without using other cards. So if you didn't spend cards as resources to pay for her cards, or used existing resources, then you get bonuses and stuff, which I thought was pretty fascinating. So I'll give her a go for sure. But like I said, I threw that into the schedule, because what I had planned for this episode was to play the Fantastic Four campaign that Dreamhacker made. I was playtesting versus the existing sort of campaigns. I guess you'd call set, wouldn't really necessarily be classed as a campaign, but you know what I mean. And I was going to start doing them versus the actual Red Skull campaign, which is pretty cool. But I thought, you know what? Instead of doing that, I want to play the FF campaign. Sorry, it's my show. So the actual campaign, it works the same as the others. You beat the villains in order, and then you get certain bonuses and stuff depending on how you go. There's all sorts of stuff. Namor, then Mole Man, then Super Skrull, then Annihilus, and then of course the big baddie Doom. At the end there, in that order, and you get like bonus characters and stuff like that. So pretty excited. Went through the trouble of making an actual campaign, which I think is pretty sweet. I don't know how I'll go. The Doom fight especially looks exceedingly difficult, but I mean that makes sense. He is Doom. He's not called Dr. Fuzzy, you know what I mean? So I'm going to do that. Now, because it is true solo versus a brand new campaign, I am of course going to be playing Peter, because he's the one I'm most comfortable with. I of course also adore Black Widow, but she's a very specific playstyle, and I just don't know if that'll work. So we'll try with Peter and sort of go from there. So I'm pretty excited about that. Excuse me one moment, I've just been messaged by work. I don't know why, I finished at 4. Are you still online? No, I am not. I am online, but not for work. Cool. Alright, so let's get to it. Starting with Mole Man. So let's get... I mean, no man. Namor, sorry. So let's get Namor. This is the dick. The dick. And the scenario. And the hero. Well, the villain. I don't know why I called him a hero. Well, I guess it depends on your point of view, right? Is Namor a hero? Is Namor a villain? I don't know. Depends. Now, I've already got the deck ready to go as per the instructions of the setup. Standard. I don't know. Is experimental weapons in there? I don't know if I put experimental weapons in there. That's very strange. Let me go through it. I thought I had, but I don't see one in there. Although, to be fair, there's only like 4 of them. No, doesn't look like I did. Cheating! Although this says to use Weapon Master. Wait. I'm confused. That says to use Weapon Master, and this says to use experimental weapons. Are they the same thing? That's Weapon Master. Let's have a look. Experimental weapons. Oh, there it is there. I don't know which one to use. Namor, main scheme deck. Namor, Atlantis Wilds. Briny Deep is the name of the quest. Namor, Atlantis Wilds, Weapon Master, and Standard Desk. Well, let's have a look. Let's game the system. What does experimental weapons give me versus what does Weapon Master give me? See, I really do not see Namor using Hydra weapons. Whereas these are all sort of non-specific. Yeah, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this one. Experimental weapons, because I think it fits it a little better. I mean, Namor hated those damn Nazis. Alright. I'm telling you, Alicia, it's all perfectly safe. Old Stretch says Super Skrull isn't any threat. Ben Grimm's voice was as gravelly as a stony skin that gave the thing his name. Obviously mine wasn't. I don't have a sexy gravelly voice. Reed Richards, Earth's greatest scientist who often earned the name Mr. Fantastic, nodded. 99.87% containment probability from outside threats. Alicia Masters, whose blindness made her renowned artwork all the more noteworthy, listened to them both, unconvinced as Ben continued. See, Flamehead's lasagna is more dangerous. I heard that, shouted Johnny Storm from the kitchen. His heroic name of Human Torch was not the reason for the fire alarm, nor the cacophony of cookware as Sue Richards, long-suffering sister to Johnny and ever-patient wife of Raid, exclaimed, "The breadsticks!" Ignoring the plume of smoke, Ben returned his attention to Alicia. So what say you and me grab plates and sneak off to another room away from all? Alert! Romance was cut short by the voice of Herbie, the robotic aide. Reports of giganto sightings off the New York coast. Damage is widespread. Barge from the kitchen far more visibly than identity a visible woman would portray. I think that meant to be portray. Sue shouted in disbelief. Giganto attacking from the sea. That can only mean... Reed sighed. Our old foe Namor once again turns his oceanic ambitions to the surface world. That sounds very Reed. Johnny ritually flew from the kitchen, leaving a trail of flame from his torso along with his apron and a fire extinguisher. Giganto and Namor? Italian can wait. We've got to give them the boot. Alicia, can you watch the kids? Asked Ben as he scooped up his lady love with effortless ease. I gotta murder Namor for ruining our date, and then Torch for that pun. Ha! Classic Fantastic Four dialogue. Cool. Alright. Campaign instructions set up. Each player records their identity. Players cannot switch identities or aspects during the campaign unless otherwise noted. Put the Atlantis environment into play. Atlantis. There's a deep card. That does. Atlantis environment. Must be in here. No? Should I have an environment card? Maybe it's in here. Guess not. What is this? Is there a hidden point here? There is. Why is there a point there? Weird. It's gone now. Atlantis environment. Let's have a look here. Let's see if there's any environments in here. Treachery. I'm kind of seeing the deck before I meant to. I don't really like that, but we'll see how it goes. No, side scheme. No. There's Giganto. Giganto! Treachery, oh, there it is. There is a called Atlantis. Why didn't it come up when I typed in Atlantis? Because it has no name. Atlantis. There we go. Second from the bottom. Put Atlantis into play. There it is. Deep. This card gains a extra encounter card. Force Ultra. When Namor attacks, giving one additional boost card. Wow. Each player discards 2 cards from the hand. Discard this card. Alright, we'll put the campaign over here so it doesn't interfere in this stuff. Okay, so my identity is Spidey. Put the Atlantis environment into play. Done. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and put each copy of Piranha Guards discarded this way into play. Wow, is that the same thing this is? There's 2 different setups. I guess this goes first. Does this have precedence? I think this has precedence before you... Because you wouldn't necessarily always be doing the campaign, would you? You'd be doing this, wouldn't you? So, let's try this. And maybe that's the difference. If you're just playing the quest just as is, the scenario just is use experimental weapons. If you're playing the scenario as per the campaign, you do it as this one. So, setup. Count from the bottom of the encounter deck and place a deep reminder card above the 15th card without looking. Okay, how many is there? 33. So what if instead, because I don't want to see it, right? So there's 33, so what's that, 15, 18. So let's go 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. deep in there. There we go. I like the picture. That's pretty cool. If it's ever shuffled, replace the reminder card. Okay. Alright, let's put those 18 back. Done. Now this says discard the top 10 cards in the encounter deck and put each copy of Piranha cards discarded this way into play. Okay. 2, 3, 6. What's that? 8, 9, one more. Cool. It's in there. Okay, so he's a lot closer to getting to deep, isn't he? He's only like 6 or something cards off. 8 cards off. So what happens when he gets to deep? Okay, that's more man, because you got the victory conditions. Add name or ally to the campaign pool. That's pretty cool. Add the name or hero pack by Odysseus to the campaign pool if desired. A commander may switch their hero pack to the name or hero pack, keeping the chosen aspect. Interesting. And I've actually put that hero pack in the. See, so I went to Odysseus's TTS page and grabbed that hero pack. Just for that very reason. And then there's the expert stuff. Okay, so deep. When the deck that a card with deep belongs to has 15 or fewer remaining cards, the deep ability may, if on a player card, or must, if on an encounter card, also be resolved. Okay, cool. So I've basically got 8 reveals. So counting Thanos, I've actually got 4 reveals. 4 rounds until we go to deep. Although I can just get rid of this. Alright, so let's go to 1B. 12. While there are 15 or fewer cards remaining in the encounter deck, Namor is deep, and deep abilities and Namor encounter cards must be resolved. Fair enough. When this game is completed, the players lose. It starts with 2, because Namor doesn't stuff around. And then, well, that's interesting that he's used the artwork for the ultimate Namor. The sexy Namor. It goes up by 1. Okay. So if he's in deep, Namor gets 1 scheme and 1 attack. Okie dokie. Force to interrupt. When a minion activates, discard the top card of the encounter deck unless Namor is in deep. Oh, so you want one thing where you don't want it to be deep, and another thing where it doesn't matter if he is deep. There you go. Alright, and so the Piranha guards, that's pretty cool. They look pretty sick. 1/1s. Piranhas can scheme? Come on. Atlantis creature. I guess they're being controlled by Namor. 2 guard. While there are 15 or fewer cards remaining in the deck, this card gains quick shot. There's not, so that's fine. Piranha guards attacks gain piercing. That makes sense. They're gonna bite your bum. Alright, Peter, let's do it. Shuffle, 6. Alright. Got a resource generator straight off the bat. But, unfortunately, I can't use it because I can't play Honor. I am not a web warrior. Can though use, I want to use webbed up, so 1, 2. Alright, so let's use Peter's ability to give me web shooter and then use it straight away. It comes with 3, but I'll use it straight away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and immediately web up. Namor. I don't want any Namor shenanigans. Flip to Peter. Flip to Spidey. And just take out this guy. Goodbye, piranhas. Reset. And get 4 cards. Okay, up by 1. He attempts to attack, but he cannot. Oh! What am I doing? No! No. Oh, jeez. He attempts to attack, but he can't. And then becomes stunned. He did attempt to attack, though, so I still got a free card. Thanks for that. And he's now stunned, and then we get an encounter card. Just want to make sure I'm not in deep, and so therefore I don't need to worry about any of this business. The minion didn't get to activate. Yeah, so I haven't missed anything. It's fine. So the encounter card is Anchor Winds. Attached to Namor. Deep, this card gains the boost, Crisis Icon. Hero action, give Namor a face down boost card and deal yourself one face down encounter card to discard this card. Okay, that's pretty inventive. I don't have anything that will let me stop it, so boom. Just going to chuck this over here. Giving these ankle boots. That's a cool picture. And it's very specific. I know. That's very cool. Which means I'm going to get one of these, which sucks. Okay, my turn. Let's do the... Let's do that to bring that into play with 3 tokens. And then do the 2 spider traces to get rid of this Atlantis card. Oh, see, I did miss something. You should have had... Oh, I didn't attack, so I didn't get a boost card. Alright, I'm just going to discard this card. Goodbye, Atlantis. He's going to boost at some point, so I might as well get rid of it now. Alright. And then use these 2 to get Black Cat out. And then both Black Cat and Spidey. Give Namor a face down boost card, okay. And give yourself a face down encounter card, okay. Discard this card. Done. Hate that crap. And yeah, then Spidey and Black Cat will hit him for 3. Actually, I'm going to keep this card and say that I spent this instead. No, I'm going to say I kept this card instead. Alright, reset and get 4 cards. There's my Web Worry card. There's my Spider Sense card. Okay, cool. This guy, threat. He attempts to attack and can't because he's stunned. I get a free card because he attempted to attack me. And I get an encounter card. I've already got one, so let's grab another one. First encounter card is Wrath of the Sea. When revealed, discard Discarding one at a time, discard a total of 2 cards, 4 cards instead if Namor is in deep, which he is not, from the top of the encounter deck and your hand divided as you choose. Then, your hero takes X in direct damage, where X is equal to the number of boost icons on cards discarded this way. Well, there won't be any boost icons on any of the cards that I discard. So it's a trade-off, right? I have to discard a total of 2 cards because he's not in deep, that's fine. I can either discard divided as you choose. So I can either discard 2 from the encounter deck, 2 from my deck, or 1 from each deck. If I take 2 from my deck, I take no damage because obviously there's no boost icons. But that also means I've just lost 2 cards. That's ingenious. That is very, very cool. I can cancel it. But then what if this is Shadow of the Past? If this is Shadow of the Past, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, bloody hell. I don't have Peter's Shadow of the Past stuff out. Cheating. Cheating. You. So what are we going to do? Let's grab any cards that are left before deep so that there's no cheating here. Put this into it, shuffle it up, and put those back onto deep. Okay. Alright, now I know Shadow of the Past is not going to come out because I'm pretty sure it already came out as a discard. No, it didn't. Oh, so this could be Shadow of the Past. Well, if we do add the Shadow of the Past cards, it will be more time before I go to deep, yeah? I don't know. This is ingenious. Well, better the devil you know what I mean? So I'm just going to discard the top 2 cards from my deck. Chickened out. Sorry. War Sharks. Love that. More Sharks that scheme. 2 attack. Patrol. While there are 15 or fewer cards remaining in the encounter deck, this card gains quick strike. There's not, so that's fine. War Sharks attack gain piercing. Okie dokie. What does patrol mean? While a minion patrol queue is engaged, the player cannot use cards to control. They control to thwart. Okay. That makes sense. So I guess I should have used that, but oh well, I wasn't to know. My turn. Let's use that to give me Web Warrior. And then use that plus that plus that to give me Pavator. When he enters play, he removes threat. That's not affected by patrol because I'm not using thwart. So he moves 1 threat for a scheme for each Web Warrior you control. I currently control 2. So I get 2 threat removed. And then I guess between the 3 of them, they can take this dude out. Okay, I've got 2 cards in my hand, so I get 3. Okie dokie. Another swinging web kick, it's pretty handy. Let's do it. Threat. Namor actually gets to attack. Namor will be attacking with 2 boost cards. So I'm going to get a free card because of the attack. And I'm not defending. Come at me, bro. So he gets boost card number 1 from before, which is nothing, but he gets a boost effect. Reveal this card. Okay, that's unfortunate. Force when Namor activates, give him 1 additional boost card. He's already activated, so too bad, so sad. 1, 2. He's not deep, so it's only 2. And then a second boost card is Piranha Guards with no boost effect. That's handy. Thank you. So he's only attacking for 2, which is fine. I already said I wasn't defending, and I'm going to backflip. Cop that. Alright, so far so good. Encounter card is Atlantean Skin. Very cool. When revealed, heal 3 damage from Namor. If 3 damage was not healed this way, this card gains Surge. 1, 2, 3. Goes back up to the 3 that he had before. Oh well. It is what it is. What can you do? Alright. My turn. Young Pavita is going to thwart for 1. I'm then going to web shooters for the last one and play clear the area, which clears these 2 for Imperious Rex. They were the last 2, so I get to draw a card. When they were the only 2, to be fair. Alright, webbed up. Thank you. I did want to kick him, but you know what? I think webbed up is far more important. So I'm going to attack for 2. Then flip to Peter. Generate a resource. Use that and that. Last one on there. So that's 2. Let's give me that. Use that. Plus that, that, and that to give me webbed up. Cop that, Namor. Oh, Black Cat will just hit for 1. Alright. Go back to that. Peter, he now gets 6 cards. Okay. Shame I didn't get Devil Dinosaur, but that's alright. Okay, threat. He will scheme for 1 plus 1 and heal damage for 3. What the hell, man? So he schemes for 2, heals 3. So it's healing business. The counter card is Power Gauntlet attached to the villain. I did think, yeah, these cards are too big. These cards are bigger than normal. I thought that was the case. What am I doing? Power Gauntlets. Sorry. Attach the villain. After the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Well, he has to damage me first. bucko. Come at me. Alright, my turn. Alright, it is a very real shame I did not get Devil Dinosaur in this hand. That is a shame. But I can cast the others. So let's... so Peter generates one, Ingenuity generates one. Let's use that. And Mockingbird. So those three will get me Spider-Man. Sorry, Gwen, I love you, but his ability when he leaves play is just the bomb. Because I have Web Warrior, I can play that for free. So I will. And then I'll genius to put in counterintelligence. I think I might stay as Peter for one more round. Let's see if I can sort of build up my board state a little bit. Yeah. Because he's going to thwart for one. And then leave play. Because he leaves play, this triggers. Yes, thank you, Van. And this also triggers, so I get +1 attack until the end of the phase. Black Cat will just hit for one. And Hobie will thwart for 2. I've got space to play Gwen now. Oh, I should have. You know what? I'm going to flip to Peter and attack for 3. Why not? Ready. Okay, so I shouldn't have played that, to be fair. I shouldn't have played that. I should have saved it so I could play Gwen. But oh well, live and learn. Get 3 cards. So next turn I'll be playing under surveillance for sure. Alright, threat. He attempts to attack, but he cannot. Because he attempted to attack, I get a free card. And he then becomes stunned. Encounter card is eviction notice. Obligation. It had to come up at some point. I can flip to Peter, and I either discard a card at random. Oh no, I'll exhaust Peter in order to remove this from the game. There we go. Okay, my turn. Well, straight up, I am putting on under surveillance van. My threat van. Give me a little bit of leeway. Hobie is thwarting for 2. Black Cat's hitting for 1. How much threats left? 1. I'll use Peter's resource and the Ingenuity resource to play Spider and attack for 1. And then that's it. I'll save those 3. Should I flip back to Peter? Should I flip back to Peter? Do I care if he schemes? Not really. Alright, I'm going to stay as Peter. Get some more cards. So, what's that? Another 3? Cool. Alright, so 1 from the normal threat. Oh, I've gone to deep. I've gone to deep. Okay, what does that mean? Let's have a look. What does that mean? While he's in deep, he gets +1 scheme and +1 attack. Okay, that's all that's in play at the moment that's relevant. Okay, so just keep that in mind. He gets so he's actually got +1 scheme, +1 attack. Okay. Alright. So the deep card, I'll just move that aside. So he's scheming for 1, 2 plus that, which is 3. I'll spend counterintelligence to cancel that 3. Okay, and then we get an encounter card. So far so good. War Sharks. Okay. While there are 15 or fewer cards remaining in the encounter deck, this card gains Quick Strike. Okay, which you can't do because I'm in Alter Ego. So, don't care. Thanks, mate. My turn. Alright. Well, let's use... What's he on? 6. Alright, let's use Hobie's Thwart, which takes him out of play and draws me a card and gives Peter +1 attack. But before all that happens, we're going to trigger Hobie's ability. What was the card that I got? Clear the area. Okay. When Spider-Man leaves play, discard the top 3 cards in the encounter deck to deal damage to the villain equal to the number of boost icons. Alright, so 2, 4, 5. Ah, yeah. Hobie getting it done. What a legend. What an absolute legend. And I got rid of those 2, right? So, yeah. So Spider-Ham can just stick around for now. Let's get... So there's 1 more left. Okay, let's do... Oh, hope he couldn't have done that because this guy's patrolling. That's not... Well, it's not technically a thwart, is it? That's because he thwarted. Wait, let me re-patrol again. Am I allowed to... While a minion with a patrol cursor goes, that player cannot use cards they control. Cards they control. Okay. Well, in that case, I need to... so that that's legal, I need to kill this shark first. Let's kill this shark. Yeah, let's kill this shark first. So I'll put in... So his resource, that resource, and... turn the tides. Oh no, because then the sequence will be out of the way, right? Because Hobie would still be alive. Wait. Let me do something else. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I need to kill the shark. I can do it, but that means I've wasted Spider's ability. Oh, you know what? I don't care. I made a mistake, so I've got to pay for it. 2, 3, 4, because he would still be 2. He wouldn't have this yet, because that didn't happen. So he would still. So I need to use all 4 of them. Although that just leaves play, and I get a free card. And do I get the +1 straight away? It's a response. Yeah, no. Alright, anyway, those four got rid of that, which then the Hobie effect happens, and that triggers, and that means I'm not cheating, so I'm cool with that. We're done now. Okay, so that means I don't get Peter's resource. So I've only got this resource now. So if I Ingenuity, and then clear the area. Oh, I don't need to, because Hobie's already cleared it. Wait, let me do that again. There's a lot of options. I only need to do one more point of damage. Why is this so hard? One more point of damage. I guess I could just cast one of these guys and just have them do 2. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, Ingenuity, turn the tide to play Gwen, and then she attacks for 2. Alright, so he goes to stage 2. What does he get? So he's now 2/2. When revealed, summon the Neptune's Trident attachment and reveal it. What does summon mean? Search anywhere in or out of play for a specific card and shuffle any deck search this way. Oh, I love that. That's great. Alright, so I think it's in here. There it is. Neptune's Trident. Let's just move this bad boy out of the way. So he's still stunned from the past round, but now he gets Neptune's Trident. Deep. I'm currently in deep. Yes. They got the minion thing. His health goes back up to 16. And attached to Namor. Namor gains Retaliate 1, Retaliate 2 if he's in deep. He's currently in deep, so he's got Retaliate 2. He still hasn't managed to attack me. Because he has to attack and damage you, and backflip says cancel all damage. So, anyway. What does he say? When Namor attacks with 3 or more boost cards, discard Neptune's Trident. That attack gains range. 3 or why would he ever attack with 3 or more boost cards? I mean, I guess it's possible. There must be a card in there that says that he has to attack with 3 or more boost cards. This card is smaller than this card, so it wasn't too small at all. Alright, a lot going on. So I've bumped him to 16. I've still got more stuff I can do, as long as I can still do stuff. So why not, eh? Let's get him a kick in the face. 1, 2, 3. And swinging web kick him. I mean, why not? Welcome to the surface world, Namor. Hope you enjoy the experience. I mean, he's still stunned. I'm still good. In fact, because he's still stunned, I'm going to keep this one instead of that one. I don't need backflip because he's stunned. He's not attacking me, and I could get another one. It's fine. Yeah, so let's keep that. Reset. I need to get 5 more cards. I can only get 1, so I need to reset this. Oh, there's Moon Girl. Alright, so I need to get another 3. There's those. And I get an encounter card because I reset. And I get a backflip back anyway. Thank you very much. So, boom, there's that. He attacks. Because he attacks me, I get a free card. And he he attacks, do I defend? No, I'm going to backflip. Come at me, bro. Come at me with everything you've got. 2, 3, because we're in deep. 4. So he attacks for 4. Okay, I'm going to backflip. He does no damage, which means this doesn't trigger. Oh, I should have, no, sorry, I should have retaliated 2 from Spidey's attack from before when he had the trident. So, hey, because he's in deep. So I actually took 2 damage. Okay, so yep, so he did that. The attack whiffs. I get a counter card. I get another counter card from the other round. Let's see what happens. Piranha guards. Fair enough. And then... oh, wait, they have quick strike. If there's 15 of you, they gain quick strike. Okay, they attack for 1. I'll take it. The other one was Imperious Rex. Reveal. I'm in deep, so it does get hinder, so it gets 3. When Namor activates, give him an additional boost card. Okay. Sweet. So that's how this sort of thing works. Alright. My turn. He only has 8 health left. But he is being guarded. So... what can we do about that? Right, well then Gwen will just immediately take care of that, just so there's no mucking around. So there's Gwen's taking care of the business there. Now, let's grab... oh, he shouldn't have attacked, he was stunned! He shouldn't have attacked because he was stunned. I'm going to grab my backflip back. So he is still stunned. Oh, I've got this in the bag. Like, this is just... this is... come on, Namor. He is stunned. I am not worried at all. So I actually don't even need Mockingbird. Although he does lose it, so I do need Mockingbird. So he attempted to attack, he didn't. I'm having my backflip back, so he's not still stunned now. So in that case, I will power in all of us and Ingenuity to bring out Mockingbird, who will stun him. Cop that. Cop that. What does this card do? When Namor activates, give him an additional booster card. So he still will activate. Then, unless Namor is deep, let's go the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Okay. I can't play Moon Girl because I have to be ingenious, so I'd have to swap to Peter, which I don't want to do. I'm going to be honest with you, I just want to start pummeling him. How can I get rid of this? I can't. So he's got Retaliate 2, which is enough to kill everybody. That'll just be a straight up death. You know what? Let's... Peter. Generate a resource. 1. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I guess I just leave it as is. Do I even really need her? I'm just going to discard her. And I guess Mockingbird could just take the threat away. Yeah, Mockingbird, Black Cat, and Spidey will just take away the 3 threat from here. So that means Black Cat will actually get a damage token, and so will Mockingbird. I don't know if that was the right call, but anyway. So 3, I get 2. Aha! Thank you, Webbed Up. Love it. Okay, so we get threat on here. He gets +1 scheme, +1 attack. But he's stunned, so he attempts to attack and can't, and therefore I get a thing, and the stun goes away. He then gets a when revealed card. When revealed, hero, the villain attacks you. Okay, because he attacks me, I get another free card. And then I'm going to let it happen because I can just backflip out of the way. So he attacks for 2, 3, 2, 3. For 5. I'm going to backflip, which means he doesn't get to damage me. Means that this doesn't trigger. Cool. My turn. I need to do 8 points of damage. Let's do this. Ghost Spider's going to hit him for 2. Retaliate kills her. I mean, she died anyway, right? Whether Retaliate killed her or not, she dies. When she dies, I can search my deck for an identity-specific event and add it to my hand. I'm going to search for a backflip and add it to my hand. Because she dies, I get to draw a card. Oh wait, I've got to show off first. I get to draw a card, and he gets +1. It's currently at +1. I'm then going to summon, or cast, or whatever it is you want to say. So 1, 2, 3. Put in Hobie, who's going to immediately attack for 1. He attacks for 1. Retaliate 2 triggers, and the one from attacking. So he immediately dies. I get a card because he dies. His ability triggers. Top 3 cards of the encounter deck. 1, nothing. 3, reveal this card. Oh no, it's just from his ability, so that doesn't happen. So 3. 1, 2, 3. And he gets another +1 attack. And I'll just attack for 4. Yes! He gets Retaliate 2, but... Oh no, he doesn't, because Namor just died. He doesn't even get the Retaliate 2. Victory! Oh my god, Spidey just kicked the crap out of Namor, which kind of makes sense. I mean, he is Spidey. I mean, he takes out the Juggernaut. Yeah. So, that's victory. Pretty conclusively, to be honest. But this is some fascinating mechanics here. I love this deep business. I love the picture for it, which is awesome. But also, I just love the because he is more powerful when he's submerged, right? So Justice had no problem here in terms of threat and stuff, because as soon as I got under surveillance there and had that happen, and that was pretty easy. But this, I mean, you can't get rid of it. You just can't get rid of it. Once he's got it, bang, you're screwed. What does stage 3 do? I'm fascinated. Plus one scheme, 2 attack. No, it's just the same. Yeah, once he's got this trident, I mean, you're pretty much dead. It's a real bummer. 2 cards left to finish off the deck. Yeah, love the mechanic of it. I really like that. And well designed cards, of course, as Dreamhacker always does. So, but once I kept him stunned all the time, and so that was pretty much the end of it. Enjoyed it. Don't feel bad to go down to Spidey. It makes perfect sense. Here's Spidey. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So, with that happening, what do I get? I get some bonuses. Alright, let's have a look at my victory conditions. Add the Namor ally to the campaign pool. I don't mind if I do. Oh, let's put that back in there. Oh no, I don't. I'll just go to the next. Go to the next campaign. So get rid of that. Get rid of all those. Put that back in my deck. Alright, so let's put Namor away. Let's put his deck away. And let's put his scheme away. And then let's grab Namor. There he is. Alright, so he allied to the campaign pool. Not sure what that means. Does that mean I just get him into the deck? Yeah, it just means I get to use him if I want. So I might as well, eh? 3, 4. Bloody hell. Oh, 1 life. 2 resources though? That's pretty sweet. After Namor defeats an enemy, draw 1 card for each point of excess damage dealt. Okay. When defeated, shuffle Namor into the next player's deck. So it'll always be my deck. So he comes out, throws a punch, goes back in. Oh, he's a must. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love it. And then yeah, then I get the access to the hero if I want, which I won't. Obviously, I'll keep Spidey. Boom! Scenario stage 2. I love it. I'm going to call it for this this episode. That was great. Am I meant to record the hit points? Oh, you think you only do that in expert mode, right? Yeah. Record the hit points. What happens at the end with the hit points? Set each player's hit points there. Recorded remaining hit points. Oh, lucky I'm not playing expert. Bloody hell. Although 7's not too bad, but still, that's painful. Alright. Yeah. That was great. I very much enjoyed that, and I am super pumped to be doing more, man. I'm just going to put this here as a reminder. Yeah, super pumped to be going to more, man. So far, so good. Thank you very much for joining. It's been a pleasure. If you check out the video, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. And remember, comments are always better. So a comment helps out the algorithm better than anything else. But thank you very much for joining. I'll return at some point for more, man, and continue the campaign. Thank you very much.